questions, raise your hand.
The "we have enough" has become a mantra around here. How much of that was kind of on display tonight, and just trying to keep the season alive?
I would say it was really on display tonight. I thought everybody played extremely well, stepped up to the plate when we needed them most, and we came out with a great win.
Jaime, starting this Sunday, you may have match from versus Jason Tatum. How do you prepare? Do you prepare that match? Thank you.
I would just say watching a lot of film, studying as much as I can, understanding what spots they want to get them into, and just go out there and be physical and be tough and play as hard as you can, really.
I mean, without Jimmy, without Terry, is there a balance to strike between Spo obviously is going to give you some more offensive responsibility, but also still trying to play within yourself and not do too much in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going out there trying to be anybody but myself. And I think the coaches have trusted me to play that way. And they have trusted me. That gives me a lot of confidence to go out there and, try to make the right play. And that's really all I try to go out there and do.
This is going to be your first playoff experience. You're probably going to start in your first playoff game. How much are you looking forward to this opportunity, and what have you kind of heard about what it's like?
I'm extremely excited. This is something I wanted to be a part of ever since I was a kid. Playoffs is, the most elite level of basketball in the entire world. So to be able to play and then, have opportunity to start, I'm excited. I can't wait, especially with the group of guys that we have, to go out there and just battle.
Hi, man. MGM Remix Sports Media here. You had a major impact in this big play-in victory. What was it like to see the ball go through the net for you tonight, being the second leading scorer on your team?
It felt amazing just to be able to, to be able to show up when my number was called, and and then when the ball goes in, it's great, but at the same time, it's not always going to be that way. You got to, do other things on the floor. You got to create, rebound, defend, all these things. And I feel like, when you focus on those things, it's really easy for the ball to get in the basket.
Hey, Jaime. You've been playing with Bam all year. Obviously, a big part of tonight was him on DeMar. Is there anything he does defensively, especially that really surprises you anymore? Any assignments he takes on, or is that just par for the course with him?
I mean, I think he's, the defensive player of the year in the league, and he showed it again tonight. Why that's the case? From guarding, from bigs to DeMar DeRozan on the wing, and I think he's just absolutely incredible, and the presence is really felt, and we feel like he really anchors us on the defensive end, and so to be able to have a guy like that, it's just a blessing.
What was it about him? Because that would have been DeMar DeRozan would have been Jimmy Butler's man. What was it about Bam being on DeMar that sort of inspired you guys? Because obviously a big man covering a two guard who can score like that, pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Bam's absolutely incredible, but that just goes to show, we have enough. One guy goes down, Bam comes up, steps up to the challenge, and, takes it head on. And, that's inspiring to us as his teammates, that, it's not something that he really does, but he can do. And he goes out and shows it tonight. And, that inspires us as a collective.
Jaime, Spo has talked about how you've shadowed or looked at Jimmy's game and the way he prepares and everything. And I'm curious, in a game like today with him out, what did you apply to the lessons that he's taught you tonight?
You got to bring that intensity. That's something that, as a team, we've definitely felt. When he comes in and brings that intensity, we all just get behind him and rally. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I've taken away from him is his approach to the game and his I don't care what happens mentality. He's going to go out there and just do whatever he can to win, whether that's putting the ball in the basket, getting steals, getting rebounds, just whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you did your part in that starting role there, but the bench, they outscored the Bulls 42-24. Collectively, what stands out to you, especially as a teammate?
Shout out to the bench unit. Those are the guys I usually go in with. So I think, it's usually, or as a collective, we have the mindset to go out there and really, either if there's we're down, bring that up. If we're ahead, expand on that lead. And as a collective, I think, especially that group, they're just so good and sound defensively, and it brings a whole different energy to the game. You see them up and pressing, getting steals, hands everywhere, and that fires us up as a group, and great group of guys to play with.
I'm just leaning more on the young guys tonight. Do you feel like it seemed like you guys were playing faster? How much do you enjoy speeding up the pace of the game in that way, and just how much did you feel like that played a factor?
Yeah, I think we love running the floor, getting out, getting steals, throwing lobs. That's a fun way to play basketball. You don't always want to have to wait for the defense to set up. So to get out and get as many transition points as possible, it just makes the game a lot easier. Thank you.